What's up, Gilf? Can you hear me all right? Was gonna do a live. Hey, what's up, Melinda? We have too much cloud cover here. I mean, the peak time should be right about now for like uh, about another 20 minutes or so. But we're not gonna see it where I'm at. Maybe wherever you are, you can get outside. It's probably already done with on the west or on the east coast, but it's still not a window. It's still probably still got time if you live west of Indiana. What's up, the Grand Twomper, Haley Perry, Casper Mob? First, well, um, I awarded first to Melinda, even though she wasn't technically first. I'm still giving it to her. So you're out of luck, pal. But anyway, I promise it's right there. We just can't see it because of the clouds. Unless the clouds miraculously blow out in the next 20 minutes, we're not going to see it where I'm at. I'm not a weirdo. Spent the night in the ER. That's no fun. Stuff you in a tiny room and forget about. Yeah. I try to avoid those places. Usually, when I have to go to the ER, I'm either not conscious or I'm just like too fucked up to argue about it, too weak or whatever. But the bright side about being left alone in emergency rooms is I get to restock my first aid kit. I get my money's worth out of them places. It's the only place I ever steal is from hospitals. And I don't even steal drugs. Well, Gilf, I hope they got the dribble out okay. People that work in hospitals will tell you that it's really common for people to go in there and they've got something weird stuck in orifices that they aren't supposed to be in. And they always got some kind of weird, like, oh, I fell on the spoon and it went up my butt because I keep spoons in my shower, apparently. Oh, yeah, food poisoning sucks. Somebody actually put food in my poison one time. I was pretty mad. Hey, you can have a lot of fun with a D-cell mag light and a lot of lube. I've heard. I'm just saying. What is up, Jacob Murphy versus Angel? Man, lube, dead ovaries. Huh. I like it. I'm not an early riser. I'm still up. I don't get up this early if I don't have to. I'm still, when I do these sunrise things, I'm still awake. I don't get up early for anybody if I don't have to. I got, I got up at 4 a.m. for 20 years. And once I was done with that job, I said never again. In fact, I haven't even used it. The first thing I did when I came home for my last day is I took the alarm clock out of my drawer, wrapped the cord around it, stuffed it back in the drawer, and haven't seen it since. How much for a dead ovary? I've often wondered that myself. $3.70. That yeah. That makes sense actually. I usually see deer out here about this time. I don't see any now. There's a mama and a younger one that'll let me get. They'll let me get within about 20 feet of it before they take off. Do I poach deer? No. Nope, I'm not a poacher. I don't really even hunt very much anymore. I used to deer hunt a lot though. I don't I don't have very much respect for poachers. If somebody's doing it because they like legit need to feed their family or whatever, I don't care. But these assholes that shoot deer just to cut the antlers off or fuck them or whatever, I don't go for that. How much for a Cadillac starter motor? Um, Depends on what year. I haven't bought a starter in a long time. I think I could still probably get them used for about $40. I have no idea what a new one costs. I know Cadillacs are not what they used to be. The Cadillacs they've made in the last like 15 years are junk. Way overpriced. Why is a 67 Skylark worth more than a 67 Impala? Um, it just depends on how many they made and what options they had. And of course, condition. But here's the thing about even some classic cars is when you get a blue book price, they're just an old car. They don't, and that's what insurance companies and stuff go by is the blue book, which really only matters if you're wanting to get a loan on it. But I don't know. I've had a lot of really cool cars in my day. Some of them, there's a few of them up on my Instagram, but you have to go back a ways. I got one of my, I think I got one of my Camaros on there, my Corvette's on there, my Chevelle's on there. What else is there? Uh, there's one or two more up there. Hey, what's up, General? Sunshine. I'm more of a like a pre-thunderstorm. I don't think anybody that knows me in person would ever call me sunshine. I'm more like darkness just before a bad thunderstorm. I thought, is that a different jack off? Because I could swear I had jack off modded in here. Unless that's a different account. That's right, 10 Hut, you motherfuckers. You don't really sound like a fake jack off, though. That's my dilemma. Oh, you hit it. Yeah, that'll do it. I'll get you, I can't. Oh, no, I can do it. I forgot. I'm not live through StreamYard, so. Alright, I was just gonna say, I hope you're fucking with me because I'm getting ready to mod this account. I'm not through StreamYard, so. There you go. Morning, Miranda. Is your car running good? It should for $2,500. Yeah, I better wait. Well, I mean, pervert would be more accurate, I guess. Not a weirdo. We can't call you Jackoff anymore, but they can have a guy hang out with them that talked about doing very bad things to little girls in bathrooms. They can support a guy that was talking about forcefully giving a woman a golden shower. That's all okay. We can support that, but we can't support somebody with a Russian name. Ironic, hypocritical, fucking weird. It's a lot of things. I mean, what else have they done? Oh, yeah. Saving a video of a little girl who accidentally walked out of the shower with uh, not very much on. It's okay for them to save that and torment the mother with it. And what the hell is that? Oh, if you guys are easily grossed out, close your eyes. You're getting ready to see half. I've never seen an albino rat out here before, but you're about to see half of one. So if you are squeamish, um, close your eyes for a minute, and I'll tell you when it's over. All right, here we go. I have never seen, unless some kid had a pet hamster. I've never seen a. I probably ought to save it in case it's rare. Okay, it's over. Hey, what is up, Chantel? Uh, I heard somebody said that you were a Telly alt, which I find hilarious. I mean, Telly has a lot of alts, and he denies them no matter what. But I know for a fact that Chantel is not Telly, unless I've been fantasizing about a female Telly all this time. In which case, if that's the case, I'm going to be very upset. I'll probably need a psychiatrist after the fantasies I've had. I should probably see a psychiatrist anyway. Yeah, I know you're not Telly. Uh, Believe me, if I thought you were Telly, you would not be modded here. In fact, you wouldn't be here. but I'm pretty sure I've seen you on the old Instagram. Oh, earbud warning. I got oh shit. Uh, Instagram's been taking my lives down now. I got away with shooting on my old channel, but I don't get away with it on this one. Damn it. Never mind. I'll have to go and hunt that down later. No, actually, I'll just mute it real quick. I'll, hold on. I'm gonna have to mute up real quick, guys. It's not me. It's fucking Instagram, or not Instagram, YouTube. Fuck. Hold on. Oh, he got away. Never mind. I can't set traps out here because I end up catching the cats. Hey, no problem, Chantel. Consider it an engagement wrench. Although I think I've given engagement wrenches out to like 5 different girls, so that might be a problem. Not a weirdo. Oh, they're getting ready to fight Russia, huh? Like the country that he's living in now, like where they're way too close to, or is Australia getting ready to fight Russia? They've got a Australia has a pretty badass special forces unit or units, I should say. Are you having your period, Gilf, or what's up with that? I mean, I always try to be sympathetic to to the ladies when they're having their menstrual cramps and stuff. I do. I mean, I can't. I don't know what it feels like. But when they start saying shit like, "Well, let me kick you in the balls," then you'll know what it feels like. No, I know that's bullshit because if I felt like getting kicked in the balls, You wouldn't be getting up and throwing things at me and trying to chase me down with a machete. You can't get up and run at all when you've been kicked in the balls. I mean, I'll go buy Tampa. I got no problem with going. I don't know why guys have a problem with that. Going and buying tampons and stuff. I like. I don't have any on me right now, but like I keep tampons in my backpack and my first aid kit because you can use them for a lot of things. You can use them to help light fires. You can use them. Uh, that whole thing about patching bullet holes with tampons, like it's better than nothing, but that's not really. They're not really great for that, but better than nothing. But the main reason I carry tampons is if you're ever with a female and she needs one, you are a fucking hero. I mean, I'll step over a guy that's been shot. I'll step right on over him to hand a female a tampon that needs one. Imagine your asshole falling out your pecker. Okay, I'm trying to imagine that. Yeah, that don't sound like a whole lot of fun either. But here's something that's kind of goes like as far as guys go, you can't flex your pecker without pucking your asshole. Wait for it. All right, I guarantee you, every guy listening just puckered their asshole. I'm not a weirdo. That's the third time that car's gone by. They're probably making circles just to watch the weirdo. There you go. See, General knows what I'm talking about. If I was a chick, I would have fucked with guys so bad. Like I'd get them over on the first date or after the first date or whatever, and then put a fake pucker down my pants and start making out with them. I'd be like, how chicks grab your hand and put it on their boob or whatever, or their crotch. I would do that, except they'd all of a sudden feel a pecker, and I'd be like, "Oh, I didn't tell you I'm trans. I thought I mentioned that in my profile." Probably a good way to get killed. What's up, spokesman? Sorry, I didn't see you there. Change the chat format. Yeah, get more females in here. I don't think I'm gonna be live for very much longer. I made a video about the celestial smiley face, and had it not been so freaking cloudy, I would have showed it. I know it doesn't happen very often, but I don't know when the next one's gonna be. If you're on the west coast, if it's still dark, you've probably still got a chance of seeing it. It's supposed to be, it's supposed to happen like like right almost at sunup. But like the lower part, the smile part, is the crescent moon, and then the left eye is Venus, and the right eye is Saturn. You'll still be able to see Venus and Saturn for the next, I don't know how long. I mean, you can see Venus a lot anyway, but last year you could see, last summer I think it was, you could see the ring around Saturn with the naked eye. I looked at it. I mean, you couldn't see it well, but I looked at it through binoculars, and it was pretty cool. What's up, Rob? You can be female. Hey, I think we're all guilty of tucking it, and looking in the mirror. You know, I think we've all probably done that. Not a weirdo. All right, we'll take a walk around since there's nothing more to see here. Walk around, see if there's any deer on the other side. I'll probably hang it up because haven't. I I really haven't slept in about 3 days. Yesterday, after was it yesterday? I don't know. The last time I did one of these morning ones, I took my sleeping crap. Probably because I've been abusing the shit out of it here lately and taking way too much, but it didn't help. It didn't do anything. I didn't sleep. And I didn't sleep the day before that either. I don't know. Hopefully it'll work this time. I haven't been fucked up in, I don't know, like 4 days either, so maybe I ought to change that. I went on quite a run. Went on a like a 2-month run. It was only supposed to be a couple of days, but Like the last 6 months before that, I hadn't been able to get fucked up because I had to hang around. I had to make sure I had to stay sober in case something. Mom and dad were both going downhill, so I had to stay sober in case something happened there. But which meant that I wasn't taking all my usual stuff, so I had a bunch left over, and I burned through it. So oh yeah, Gilf, you've been kicking Jeff's ass. Your channel is another one. Like I have to go and look for stuff manually. Like I have to check your channel page once because I just don't get notifications for your channel. It's a lot of people have that problem with my channel, and there's a few other ones that I don't get notifications for, like ever. I even tried to do the unsubscribe resubscribe thing, and it didn't help. Yeah, I don't like. Very few of my shorts have anything to do with the community. I mean, every once in a while I'll make one. I'm just not. I just don't care that much. I mean, the live streams usually get dedicated to it because it's all anybody wants to talk about. I figure that's enough. And yeah, if you tried to actually make a real go of it, you got to get off the community stuff because nobody else cares outside of a couple hundred people. Nobody else knows what you're talking about, nor do they care about it. So yeah, if you're wanting to go all the way with it, you got to find something else to talk about. I mean, after I don't know, like after like my first on my old channel, after like my first like 12 or 1,500 subs, like all the rest of them didn't come from the community because there's no more people. There's nobody else to subscribe to it, but they all came from the outside. It sucks because I lost. There are a few people that I only ever talked to on YouTube. I kind of stopped. I used to have my Instagram in my bio, but I took that out because I was meeting some real weirdos. So I decided I'm not gonna meet any more people. I don't even want to talk to anybody that I know strictly from YouTube. But by the same token, when the old channel got nuked, I have no way of reaching them, you know. And I kind of, a couple of them had problems going on, and I really wonder how they're doing. You absolutely slid into my DMs, and I appreciate the dick pics. I really do. Um, 13 a day is a bit excessive, but I appreciate it nonetheless. No, but oh man, but cool, like RCC Monkey. I don't know if she. I don't. As far as I know, I don't think she had any. Um, I don't think she had any content. I don't think she had any videos up on her channel. Um, but I'd noticed she used to comment on every video, and recently I noticed she wasn't doing that, which she probably just not getting notifications. But I went back and looked, and some videos that I know she'd commented on, her comments are all gone. So I don't know if her channel got nuked or if I said something to piss her off. I don't know, but I don't see why she would have got nuked because, well, I mean, I guess she could have had content there I didn't know about, but um, I've never seen her be anything but nice. So I don't know what the deal is with that. But people like her that I lost contact with, I wish I knew what happened to them. But anyway, most of the girls that I've met, well, the guys too that I've met in person, I didn't really meet them because of my channel. They were just some of them I already knew like before I even started doing things on YouTube. Like I knew them from the old discords or whatever. I knew them from the community. But yeah, one that I met from the old channel. She's like, hey, I'm going through Indiana and blah blah blah. I just want to meet you for lunch and coffee and blah blah. All right, cool. I can, because she was coming down the highway that goes by here anyway, or the interstate. And she was still attractive. Don't get me wrong, but the pictures she had showed me were like probably, I don't know, 5 years old, which fine. That's totally fine. I wasn't really like I kind of knew we could have been fucking, but wasn't really planning on it. I mean, she was still attractive, but that was a red flag. And then like the longer I sat there and talked to her over lunch, like the more red flag, like she just turned out to be totally fucking crazy. So I told her I was going to the bathroom and I just slipped out the back door. No, I'm kidding. I didn't really do that, but yeah, it was shortly after that I took my Instagram off of my bio because yeah. Well, General, you can slide on more than my DM. I'm just saying. And then one girl I was talking to, I mean, you all know I flirt a lot or whatever. And this girl was just somebody I talked to, like we weren't a thing. But one day she just went off on me. It's like, well, you say all this other stuff to all these other girls and blah. She just started going off. I'm like, hey, okay, for one thing, I've known them longer. I know them, most of them, some of them a little better, and like we aren't like you don't have the right to be jealous. So yeah, a bunch of stuff like that happened, and yeah, I just probably best not to meet any more of them. I mean, like we just weren't a thing in my mind. We had we hadn't even named the baby yet. You know what I mean? So we had the baby, but didn't even name it. You know what? You know, it's just I don't know. It was weird. It was uncomfortable. Yeah, people. Yeah, I mean, I don't. The girls that I talk to privately, I don't tell them you're the only one I'm talking to. You know, the other ones don't. Like, I don't make them. At least, certainly not intentionally, and I try not to do it accidentally either. I don't. I try. I make an effort not to make them think that we're anything more than we are. But sometimes, man, it just and I feel bad. I do. It's. I mean, it's at least partially my fault, you know. But I don't know. And then it goes the other way too. Is well, not really the other way, but I try not to get too flirty with the married ones. But they'll say stuff like, I don't know, I probably shouldn't even talk about it. I'm not trying to drag anybody or anything. But they'll say something to me about flirting with every other female. And they're like, yeah, it kind of upsets me when you do that, and that's why I haven't been on. That's why I haven't been in chats for blah blah blah. And I'm like, you're fucking married. You actually sleep with another dude every night. Um, I just, I don't know. Speaking of ladies, good morning, ladies. I can't let you out because I saw a chicken hawk earlier. I was gonna shoot him for you, but he took off. What? Don't look at me in that tone of voice. I'll fuck you up. Yeah. What are you doing in there, stupid cat? That's one of the wild ones. Surprised she let me get this close. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go try to get some sleep. Unfortunately, the celestial thing didn't work out. Maybe in the next galaxy. Oh, I absolutely. I usually dream of you anyway. I hope you don't mind, but there's also a couple other chicks involved. But it's my dream. I can have it how I want. All right, y'all. Stay weird.